Good morning, friends. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jay, and it is really early. I still have sleep in my eyes. I literally just got up and turned the camera on. It is 5:48 in the morning. It's Tuesday. I'm off on Tuesdays, but I do not sleep in. I get up with Tom. In some cases, I get up before Tom. And I get his coffee ready. I get his lunch ready. I get him sent off. And then every Tuesday I've got a few chores that I do first thing right away. And then I've got some really fun things that I want to accomplish today. So today is like, I guess this video is kind of a day in the life, but not really, because I work on Tuesdays, but I work for my YouTube channel. And so I do whatever I need to do for the channel. So I don't know if a day in the life is really the right way to say it, but I am going to show you kind of my routine, and then we've got some really fun projects that we're going to tackle today. So first of all, I just want to show you that I legitimately have no counter space. This is it. This is my counter. It's currently being taken up by tomatoes. And then over here, I made Tom's lunch when I got home from work last night. Chicken in the crock pot. And so this needs to be taken care of with the dishwasher and whatnot. So this is it. This is my counter space real estate that I have to work with this morning. So let's grab the lunch box. First thing going in, we have lemon pepper, chicken, and broccoli. I use this lemon pepper seasoning when I'm feeling lazy. Sometimes I actually use lemons and pepper, but not this week. And I seasoned it when I cooked the chicken, but Tom likes it really extra, like he really likes the seasoning. So I always sprinkle some more on before I put it in his lunchbox. Normally I do Greek yogurt with banana slices and granola, but I'm feeling really lazy this week, so I just got him these yogurts. Oh, that's a big boy stretch. You gotta go potty? You gotta go potty? Come on, let's go. Go potty. I always pack Tom 3 things at least in his lunch, because you know he's a guy. He needs sustenance. So we've got his main lunch, which is the chicken and broccoli, and then we've got him a yogurt, and then he requested celery sticks for his 3rd snack. So he's all set. His lunch is packed. I don't really drink coffee that much, but I always have to take a sip of Tom's, just to make sure it's not poisoned or something. That's good coffee. Puppy snuggles before work. You love your daddy, don't you? You love your daddy. Love you.
Love you.
Now it's just you, me, and the kitties. Come in. I wave to Tom almost every time he leaves the house. Sometimes I do sleep in, but if I'm awake, I wave to him, because as children, we always waved goodbye to my dad when he left the house. And I'm sure that that's something that made him feel very loved. So I always do it to Tom, and always will.
Yes. Isn't this tree just beautiful? Okay, now that that's done, let's let the chickie girls out because it's supposed to be really nice today. It already is. I mean, it's got to be probably high 40s. It's supposed to be, I think it's going to hit 70 today. So I want to give them some free range time. I still don't have any eggs. Tomorrow they're going to be 24 weeks. So let's see if today is the lucky day. I don't think so. It doesn't look like it. You guys really got to start pulling your weight around here, okay? Seriously. Eggs are expensive. Obviously, like, I know that they're going to eventually lay, right? Like, but I'll tell you what. I'm like, I don't want to say I'm losing hope because, like I said, I know that they will. But any day now. I mean, they're going to be 24 weeks old. And I've got people with chickens younger than mine that are already laying. So I don't know. I don't know what I can do to make it better. I'm not sure. Oh, okay. Now I can see my tree from the backyard. Look at the golden light on this. Oh, you know, as I'm looking at it right now, it's not even doing it justice. That tree is on fire. It's beautiful. Oh my gosh. Gorgeous. Yep, and they went right over to the beds that we put down, which I love. I want them to get in here and... Oh, that's right. Tom put these leaves in here for me. I forgot that I asked him to do that. Perfect. Look, you guys, I forgot all about this. Tom did the lawn, which there's already leaves again, but this was full of leaves. And he has a bagger, so he put them into my beds for me. That's awesome. That's really exciting. Perfect, perfect. Oh, they're gonna have fun with that today. So I went ahead and bagged up the cherries and the Romas that I had sitting here. I've got a bag of them here and a bag of them here. And I'm gonna freeze those for a later time. These we're gonna actually use today. We're gonna make salsa verde today. But I went ahead and cleared out all the bags of frozen tomatoes that I had in my upstairs freezer here because I'm not gonna do anything with them right now, and I wanted to free up the space in my upstairs freezer. Look how many bags of frozen tomatoes I have. I reckon we will be making some sauce. I just think that's so cool. I didn't even realize I had that many bags shoved in my upstairs freezer. So I'm gonna go put these down in the deep freezer, and sometime in the next few months, we will do something with these. My deep freezer is definitely too full, and it's about to become even more full with me putting these tomatoes in here. I literally don't even think I really have room to be putting these in here, but you know what that means? That just means that I have to be really intentional and make a really good effort about keeping things rotating and keeping things moving. I have a lot of bread in here. I have a lot of flour in here. I have a lot of vacuum sealed bags of fruit and vegetables that I need to be really intentional about using. I've got a lot of sweets in here that I've baked and frozen, either have baked or prepared the dough, one or the other. I've got a lot of meat in here that I need to use. So this is all good stuff. I mean, that's a blessing. All of those things that I just listed off are excellent. But that just means that I have to really be intentional about actually using them so that I can empty this out. Like, can you, wonder if you can even see. Look at how full. I mean, that is full up to the top. I don't want that. I don't really want my deep freezer to be that full. I really could stand to have a second chest freezer, but I don't have the space for it here. So yeah. Also, while we're down here and I'm showing you guys things, we're in my basement. This might be the first time that I've ever had you in my basement. This is my chest deep freezer. My washer and dryer are down here. Over over there is where I keep my overflow, like my backup food. I've got some water down there, and then I've got, this is all store-bought stuff. None of this is prepared by me. You see I've got a thing of oats over there, breadcrumbs, salad dressing, some broth, and things like that. I keep that over here. I have been working on a laundry project. So here I've got a ton of laundry that needs doing. I'm going through and donating a lot of this. I pulled a lot of the, oh wait, actually you guys saw a lot of this. You guys actually saw a lot of this laundry. This came out of the what is now my homesteading room. When I cleaned out that closet, there's the hamper that I had in there, so I kept a lot of clothes from out of there, and then a lot of this is also going to be donated, but I wanted to wash it. So I've got a lot of laundry to do, and I've been putting it off because I hate laundry. It is my least favorite chore. I despise it. I'd rather mop and vacuum 5 times over than do laundry. I hate it so much. But since we're over here, I guess we might as well do a load, right? How about, I'm probably going to go ahead and do jackets because I have a lot of like hoodies and jackets and sweatpants and things like that. So I'll do a load of that stuff right now. Here I've got a robe. These are snow pants that my sister-in-law gave me, and I'm actually really excited to have those because I'm definitely going to try to get out more this winter. I do not make my own laundry detergent, but I do know that it's really easy, and so I'd like to. I would like to make it, just haven't tackled it yet. All right, let's go ahead and get this kitchen cleaned up because it's a mess. And then I'm going to make some breakfast because I am really hungry. It is now 8:30. Earlier, after I sent Tom off to work, I laid down in the bed for like another half an hour and just kind of checked my phone and like just relaxed for a few minutes, and then we've been doing what we've been doing. So it's 8:30. I'm definitely a breakfast person. I like get hungry, like my stomach wants food. So let's clean really quick and then we will eat. I literally got such good B-roll footage of me making my breakfast. I mean, professional YouTuber good footage. And I was excited about it because I eat the same breakfast every single day of my life, and it's kind of unique. So I've been waiting for the day to finally show it to you guys, and I guess today's not that day because I realized I never hit record. And so my breakfast is done. I'm holding it, and I'm not going to show it to you because it's just not time. So, you know, if you're not subscribed, subscribe, and someday I'll show you my special breakfast. Oh my gosh. And then when it's time for me to eat breakfast, I get all cozy in my blanket. I always take my anxiety medicine with my breakfast. And then over here I've got a candle lit, my water, I read my devotional, I might do a little journaling, and I just like to relax. Benny begs and begs for me to throw his ball the whole time I'm sitting here. But you know I don't throw your ball when I'm eating. And then here you see me making brownies, but while I'm making them, I'm in the middle of a not so fun phone call. So I was originally planning on just voicing over the instructions for these brownies, but stay tuned for the conclusion of that. I'm not I'm not having a good day. Wow, I'm like really not having a good day. Let's get these chickens put away and then we'll talk. Hi, girls. You want some treats? Do you want some treats? Come on, guys. Hi. So I already talked all about this, but it wasn't recording. It wasn't recording. I'm gonna light a candle because, you know, I want to. So, dealing with things that are stressful is hard for anybody. Dealing with things that are stressful when you have an anxiety disorder is like almost impossible. So here's what happened. I'm going to try to summarize it a little bit better than I did when I thought I was telling you the first time, but wasn't recording. I don't remember what the video was. It was the one where I made the butternut squash soup. Where I preserved up the stuff that we got from the farmer's market. I can't remember what I called that video. And I basically said, you know, I was gonna make the butternut squash soup for the freezer, but I had an unexpected bill and I don't have money for groceries anymore, so I'm gonna eat it that week instead of freezing it for later use. That unexpected bill was gas and electric. We pay one company for both gas and electric. And I pay that bill. The way that Tom and I do our bills, he pays the mortgage and I pay for everything else, and it almost balances out. It's pretty close. And so I pay gas and electric. The bill that came out a few weeks ago that I mentioned was almost $500, which is a very large expense for me. You know, I joke and say on here all the time that I'm poor, and I am. I'm poor in that I have money to pay my bills, and I really don't have any more money than that, honestly. Like, I really don't have fun money. I don't have money to spend on, like, just whatever I want. I pay my bills, and that's about it. Like, and that's because I've got this big dream that I'm working towards. I work part-time at the hospital, and I work full-time on this. And, you know, I'm okay with that. Does it cause me a little bit of stress? Yes, but I'm working towards something. And for me, you have to sacrifice. You have to make sacrifices to make it in life. So being strapped for cash, you know, while I'm working towards my dream of, you know, having a successful YouTube channel and then being able to buy a farm, I'm fine with that. But it does not leave a lot of room for surprises, right? And I'm kind of just trusting God to provide, always, but definitely in this season until, you know, I start to bring in a little bit of a profit and can feel a little bit more secure with that. But I called the company to ask them about the $500 almost dollar bill from a couple weeks ago, and they scheduled to have somebody come out and read the meter because the lady said maybe it was like a misread. Maybe I can get some of that money back. Cool. So they, I didn't hear anything. So I called today just to follow up on it, and probably should have done this a different day because this was my filming day, and it kind of ruined the day for me a little. And so I talked to this wonderful lady. So blessed to have had her help me with this. She was great. She had me go outside and read the meter for her, which I had never done before. I didn't know where it was. I didn't know what it looked like. I didn't know how to read it. She gave me all this information. So I read it, gave her the number, and her tone changed. And it kind of went from, oh, la, 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 to, okay, so it's going to be okay. Like, it's going to be fine. And I was like, what? What happened? Why? And she was like, so what happened was, back in 2020, we got a new meter put in. It was one of the old dial ones, and now we have like a digital one. In 2020, they did that. We did not request that. The company just came and did it and didn't say anything to us. Literally didn't even say anything to us, just came and did it. And they, instead of plugging in the information that was already in the other one, they just plugged in like a baseline read into our system. And it was like basically as if nobody was living here, like bottom meter read. And nobody has read our meter since then. So we have not had an electric meter read since June of 2022. I am set up on the budget system. Pretty much everybody here is set up on the budget system. And what that is, they take what your readings are and they give you like an estimation monthly payment based on that. And so they were factoring in that zero reading that they had when they installed the new meter. And I thought it was, I've been paying, I'll be honest, I pay $145 a month for gas and electric every month for 2 years. And for a household of 2 people, we don't have lights on hardly ever. Like we just use the TV and sometimes our computers. Like I thought $145 sounded really appropriate. Well, guess not. And she said that I am behind 14,000 kilowatt hours. I don't really know what that means. But she told me that that's alarming and that that's a lot. So she said that obviously we have to pay for those hours. And she said that she doesn't know exactly what the amount is because the system is going to generate it for me shortly. But she said that with what she's seen in the past, she estimates it's going to be about $3,000. $3,000. $500 meant that I couldn't go grocery shopping. I'm behind on my electric bill $3,000-ish, give or take. And I'm going to be honest with you, I haven't fully wrapped my head around it yet. Like, I actually am kind of feeling like I might cry. And this might sound really, like, stupid to some of you guys, but I don't have $3,000 saved up in the bank. Like, I do have a little bit of money put away for, like, emergencies, like if something happened to my car or, you know, that kind of stuff, like emergency. But I don't have $3,000. And I'm not exactly sure. She said that she gave me the number to the credit department and said that when I get the actual bill, I can call and get put on a like a payment plan. So I suppose I'll have to do that. But the reason I'm even telling any of you guys this is just because I had this whole day planned out today. We had so many fun projects that we were going to do together, and I don't really have the energy. It's just so hard when you have anxiety and depression. It's hard anyway, but then also when you have anxiety and depression. Like, I could, I want to put this to you accurately. I don't want to exaggerate. I could make a cup of tea, drop it and spill it on the floor, and I would be in a bad mood for the rest of the day. Like, and it's not that I'm choosing to be. I want to feel okay. But once I'm down, it's really hard to get myself back up. So for something like this to happen, it's really hard to pull myself out, you know, and get back to like a baseline of being functional. I was going to make a homemade pumpkin pie today. And that was what this video was going to be centered around, because I've never made homemade pie crust and I've never made homemade pumpkin puree. So it was going to be like doing something for the first time. But I don't think I'm in the right frame of mind anymore to tackle a first. You know, it really worries me because I want so badly to be a farmer. I want to be a farmer. Like, what do you want to be when you grow up? I want to be a farmer. I really do. I want the farm. I want the farm chores. I want to muck the stalls. I want to milk the cow. I want to do all the things, even the things that sound gross to some people. Like, I want to do all the things. But what if I wake up one morning and one of my animals passed away in the nighttime? What if one of my animals gets sick and I have to spend you know, several $100s on something to make it better, which hopefully if I have the farm, I have money to take care of the farm. But what if that animal doesn't make it? Or I don't know. I hope, and I've been praying about this, and I really feel like God's preparing me for it because he's already brought me so far on my mental health journey. I think he is doing it in preparation for my future, but how can I handle those things when my anxiety can't even handle an unexpected electric bill? I don't know. I struggle. I go back and forth with trying not to be too hard on myself. I always tell you guys to have grace with yourself, and then also feeling like I don't deserve the big dreams that I have. Okay, well, I'm going to take a break. I've got brownies in the oven. I'll post the link down in the description since I didn't get to actually teach you how to make them properly. They came from the stay-at-home chef, who I love. Check out, I'm going to put the link for the brownies, but explore that website. There's a lot of really great recipes, and they always work out for me. Really good recipes. So if you are interested, check that out. I'm going to process and try to recover, and see if there's anything else we can tackle today. If I don't come back to you in this video, I just want to say thank you, because my first year of this YouTube channel has been a very emotional one, and I did not anticipate that. I didn't expect it to be that way, and I feel kind of bad about it because I don't want you guys to feel like, I just don't feel like it's a good look. Like, hi, please subscribe. I'm a mess. Welcome. But this is my life, and I have made the decision of having a YouTube channel where it's vlog style, and I am open and honest and vulnerable, and that's what this looks like. It looks like being emotional, and it looks like not having money to buy groceries sometimes, and it looks like having plans for a video and not being able to get through it sometimes. And so if you're still with me, and you've been with me and you're going to still be with me, I just wish I could give you a giant hug, because you can't even know how much that helps me in my heart and in my mind with my anxiety, to know that there are people out there who care about other people and want to see other people succeed and can be the cheerleaders for people they've never met. Because I know I am. I'm a cheerleader for people I've never met. And so to have people cheering me on and supporting me and praying for me and watching my videos, liking my videos, and believing in my dream, that's incredible. That's incredible. Let's end this conversation on a positive note. I might come back. We might do more today, but just in case, if there's anything that you want me to pray for you about, leave it down in the comments, because it's almost like Christmas time. Like, getting gifts feels great and is so exciting, but giving gifts is good for the soul. And so what's better for me than to pray for you? I mean, there is nothing better for me than to be able to do that for somebody else. And so if there's anything that I can do for you, anything that I can pray for you, please leave it down in the comments, and I will absolutely do that. Absolutely will. Thanks, guys.